That is interesting. Yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. I think we're live, yeah?
Here we are.
Let's go.
Okay.
Hype. Carterville.
So just to let folks know, we're going to do the reveal here in just a moment. And then after that, we have some special guests to bring on.
Maybe others.
Maybe others,
Maybe.
trademark. So yeah, we'll bring them in. So don't go away as soon as the video ends. We'll be right back to introduce our guests. But in the meantime, enjoy this this little bit here. We'll bring this thing in, and we'll maximize that and say go. Hello, Vox Lorcana team.
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
So we have an Archazia Island reveal that we need to plan and record for Vox Lorcana.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It's such a great card.
It's got the spice.
Yes.
So what are we going to do? That's basically the question of the day.
Well, since we have this Gone to Redemption card, we have to make it really good.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we've got to hit this one out of the park. On Instagram, there's that trend, the fireball. So I was thinking that we could all do that together, and because Gantu's coming back, and we'll sing, "We're bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back," and then we can all say,
Gone to. Maybe.
Okay, so I was thinking maybe we could do something like a parody song. So something like, "We're bringing Gantu back. Them other card types won't know how to act. Can't play them actions for the ink you lack. Glimmers can't sing songs because their voices whack. Take us to Archazia!"
okay, that is pretty awesome, Scott. I love it.
It's really impressive.
I know. Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I was thinking, since this is Gantu's Redemption, that we should bring back the other Gantu cards we have in Disney Lorcana and do a glow-up transition into the new card.
Okay, that could be really fun.
Yep, okay, I like it.
Yeah, and I could say something like,
Lorcana community. Vox Lorcana is exhausted because the Lorcana community, only Vox Lorcana could take this and reveal to you
Gantu.
Gantu, Experienced Enforcer, is a steel super rare card with art by Heidi Newhofer.
Gantu is a 4-cost uninkable card with 2 strength, 4 willpower, and quests for 1, with a Storyborn, Alien, and Captain classifications.
Gantu has 2 abilities. The first is Close All Channels. When you play this character, characters can't exert to sing songs until the start of your next turn. The second ability, Don't Get Any Ideas. Each player pays 2 more ink to play actions or items. This doesn't apply to singing songs.
Be sure to check out DisneyLorcana.com for more about Archazia's Island.
Archazia's Island releases at hobby stores, Disney stores, and Disney parks on March 7th and everywhere else on March 21st.
Thank you all for joining us for this reveal, and a special thank you to the team at Ravensburger and at Disney Lorcana for letting Vox Lorcana reveal this brand new card from Archazia's Island to the Disney Lorcana community. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks all.
Oh my gosh.
We have a Gantu sighting.
Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Yeah, there is a little bit of excitement out in the chat there, huh? Gantu seems like he has finally come around and come into his own. And to help
Glorious Gantu.
Yes.
Hashtag Glorious Gantu.
To discuss that, we have a couple of special guests. First off, we are going to bring in Liam of the Illuminateers. Hello, Liam. How are you?
Gantu. I'm doing so well right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Liam.
An amazing reveal. Thank you all for having me. That was so much fun. You all knocked it out of the park.
Thank you.
Also,
thank
Gantu.
you.
So
Gantu.
do you kind of understand the nature, the cloak and dagger nature of what we were doing before?
Yes, absolutely.
So for those
So
that
you all
don't
know, yeah, we invited
We invited Liam, but didn't tell him what was going on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I very cryptic. I was not sure what the deal was. They're like, you need to see this reveal. We need to get your reaction. And I'm so glad to be here because Gantu is, well, Gantu.
So for those that don't know, what is your connection to the original Gantu?
Well, so I have a lot. This is a selection. This is.
Did you
this
just
is
grab
Gaunt
that? Was that
one.
just like sitting on your
He
desk?
did. just like-
Well, as soon as it popped
It
up, I
counts
ran to
every day.
my storage box. This is Gaunt 1. Some people have Gaunt 2. I have Gaunt 32. So this was obviously the much maligned legendary from set 1. It became a bit of a thing right away where people would get a peek at that legendary, and then the Gaunt 2 would pop up, and everybody like, wah. Well. Louise, the artist, became a really good friend early on in Lorcana, and he was a bit bummed that people didn't care for the card. And I was telling him, I'm like, it's not the art. Like, your art is fantastic. It's just not a great card. But after that point, I made it my personal mission to redeem Gantu. I started just buying them and made it a whole thing. And now he's my favorite. So yeah, I own a lot of Gantus.
So off the cuff, what would you pair this card with?
Ooh, can we bring it up while we're chatting
let's
about
go ahead
it?
and bring this on in. Excuse me. Let's go to this. There we are. Is that coming through?
Woo! There he is.
Yeah. This is, oh, goodness gracious. This is an interesting card. I have to think about this. The interesting thing about this Gantu is because it shuts down singing and it shuts down actions. Well, the interesting thing is steel is most often paired with cards that rely on those pretty significantly, like Steel Song. And then even in the green steel decks that we saw a lot of, there's a lot of songs rolling around in there that Diablo will sing, and you have to have a lot of actions if you're going to play the Diablo shift because you want to have actions to discard. So it's interesting because it doesn't slot terribly cleanly into a lot of the steel builds that we've seen in the past, except perhaps Diggy Hole is one that might make some good use of this. This is a card you could play on turn 4 after you've kind of built your board and then shut down a lot of the removal your opponents might play. So that actually, in like an aggro build like that, it might be kind of spicy.
Yeah, so you're kind of on the same line I was thinking, although I've got a slightly different take on it. Up first, we thought maybe it would pair well with Ursula because Gantu is shutting down actions and items, and then basically shuts down songs as well. And then turn 5, if you shift Ursula out, other characters can't exert to sing songs at all.
Then they're like totally shut out from doing anything without paying extra for it.
Yep. On the line that I was looking at, paired with Tiana. Tiana comes down, taxes challenges. Then Gantu comes down, taxes songs. Tiana conquest, and then makes that kind of puts the shields up, so to speak. You could run this in a Steel Thassa deck potentially. So you're making everything expensive for your opponents while you're just built to run out pure character gas, right? Like you're just dropping characters left and right. So a shell like that might work. We thought if some is good, more is better. So throw down the Pete to say no actions, and then throw down to Gantu and say, still hold your horses, son. So that was a possibility. Or if you wanted to go in Kiwis, potentially Gantu Cluck, maybe, or Chen Po. Would be a possibility if you wanted to go that route. So different things, different ideas that you might be able to pair these with. Muses, you're darn right, love for Tiana. I think that card is underrated. I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more of her coming soon. I have no idea if these will actually end up being final pairings or places where we might see the card in decks, but I definitely look forward to trying it out in some of these. Liam, any other thoughts? Go ahead.
Oh, I just think he's such a fun card. Gontu is such a fun card. Um, the only thing that I wish it didn't have was that it's each player. So that means it does apply to yourself as well when you play Gontu, that you also have to play 2 more for actions and items. But besides that, I also think I was talking to Scott about this, that 4 willpower to me seems pretty huge. Like that is a nice willpower for this card for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just interesting. Your point, Rebecca, is spot on. Like because it's each player. Again, it doesn't fit cleanly into a lot of the decks. And even I was then like Blue Steel. That's one I didn't mention, but Blue Steel, runs a lot of 1-cost items, and a few actions that you want to play. So it's not great there either. But in some aggro builds, for sure, it'll be a great way to cap off. Building your board, and then you play this and kind of shut down your opponent a bit. And it is definitely an anti, Ruby Sapphire and Sapphire Steel card.
Absolutely.
So you can shut down some of those big meta decks. So definitely perhaps a meta call on some of those builds. But Diggy Hole is the one where I'm really interested to see if it's slotted in almost right away. It's so cool.
So
and the art on it is so awesome too, like with Pleakley and Jumba Jukaba is back there. Is that how you say his name? It's hard to tell on the image. They're real tiny back there running in the background.
Oh, yeah, there they are. Yep. I hadn't noticed that. Well, speaking of the artwork, art is by Heidi Neunhofer. And it just so happens that we have Heidi available to chat tonight. So hello, Heidi. How are you this evening?
Hi, I'm doing great.
Hi, Heidi.
I'm so excited this card got revealed. I was just wondering when it was going to be revealed because I was like, oh, this is the set that this card is in. But yeah, this is one of my favorite cards that I've done so far. I'm really tickled that everyone can finally see it. And yeah, I love Lilo and Stitch. I was very excited to do Lilo and Stitch, like another Lilo and Stitch card. And yeah, I did put Jumba and Pleakley in the background there, getting caught in this trap that Gontu has set up for them.
So what is your affinity with Lilo and Stitch, and kind of what drew you, or where do you find your enjoyment in this piece of art that you created for us?
I mean, Lilo and Stitch is just one of those. It's one of my favorite Disney movies, like from my own childhood. Just like I love Aliens. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. So Aliens just in general. I think are fun. I love all the designs in Lilo and Stitch. All of Chris Sanders, all the Chris Sanders design influence that goes into the characters. They're just all really, really fun to draw. Especially the aliens, because they just have some really cool shapes and in proportions and stuff that are fun to play around with. And I was also just really excited to do Gontu in particular because he's just so big and beefy.
Beefy, yes.
But yeah, I'm also acquainted with Luis, who did the previous Gontu cards, and I was really excited to also get to do a Gontu card to go along with the ones that he's done so far. So. Yeah.
So I love that you got to do the Pleakley card, right? From I think last set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got that featured here. Here's a little bit of a splash of Heidi's other cards that you may be familiar with.
Oh, so good.
Such good ones, Lena. I love the Gathering Knowledge and Wisdom one as well. That one is so great. I love it.
Thanks so much. Yeah. I've been really fortunate to get to do cards and characters from movies and shows that I really loved so far. So it's been just a huge pleasure, and it's also been really great whenever the cards come out to see other people getting excited about them too and everything. So
I was just glad that Gantu, he's got some interesting abilities. Like Liam said, he doesn't necessarily fit cleanly, but in my opinion, he's one of the two most playable. The second one has a place in some decks, but yeah, I think brewers are going to have a lot of fun trying to find a place to put them. Shutting, not shutting down, but tempoing your opponent, or basically saying you can't do actions or items. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Yeah.
I know that you can't say if there's any other cards that you have in this set or not, but obviously Gantu is the first one that we've seen from you, and you have cards from all the different sets, and I know each set kind of has like its own feel with the art to it and like what's going on in the story and everything. And so what is that like as an artist to bring a character into like, you know, where we are in the story of Lorcana with Archazia's island and what's going on and all of that?
Yeah, it's really great. Whenever they give me the briefing for a card that's in a new set, all the new sets that they've been doing, like the most recent sets, they've been they've been more and more themed. Like the Pleakley card, also like they actually put together like a whole like design document with like for the artist to look at, like with all the world building stuff they put together and all the things like to reference, like to put in the environment and the background of the card. So like the theming of this island is that it's like, from what I remember from the briefing document, is that it's like there's all these like traps and like obstacle courses like throughout the island. And like this one here was someone else already designed it, and I just like drew it from a different angle, basically. It's like this, you have to step across. I remember it being like the way it was designed in the concept art was that it was like you have to step across it in like a particular pattern. If you step on like the wrong one or something, then it goes off and it like traps you behind this door. So Gantu, I guess he activated it, was the idea for this card. And then Jumpa and Pleakley were like, I think they weren't even in the brief. I think I added them. I think they just said I could put like anything back there, and I decided to add them because they're two of my favorite characters from Lilo and Stitch, and I thought it would be fun to have them like trying to like madly like go after Gantu, and then
I love it.
Yeah.
So like, wait for us.
Yeah.
There's definitely a cult Pleakley following out there.
Yeah.
And I'm part of it.
It's so cool. It's such a challenge doing some of these character cards sometimes because you want the character to be central and you want the character to be the focus, but at the same time, it's great if you can tell a story. Lauren Barger has another Lorcana artist and sponsor of December and Mermaid and just a wonderful person, has this quote that she says, in illustration, I'm going to get it wrong, but a single image bears the weight of narrative. And by that, she of course means that you have like one frame to tell, in some cases, like a really in-depth story. And what you've managed to do here is perfectly do both those things. Make this card a Gantu card, show him front and center, his character, and at the same time tell a fantastic story, not only with the other two aliens in the background, Jumma and Pleakley, but then we even get a lot of the island, and we're getting exposed to more of Archazia's island, and seeing the trees and kind of this fortress or whatever is going on here. And then you combine, you have the square shape language for steel as well. This illustration is just everything. Sorry for the long comment, but
no, that's fine.
What it reminds me of is the cooking show Chopped. Or like Iron Chef, where it's like you have to have like the star ingredient, but then you also have to have the other ingredients in there as well to make a cohesive dish. That's like what what it reminded me of. Gantu is the main dish that's featured here, but then there's everything else just makes it a beautiful, beautiful card. He is the
Thanks.
drama.
But yeah, the shape language is always like a really important thing in all the cards. But like an illustration, like it for people who don't know, I'm my day job is normally I'm a storyboard artist for like TV animation. So it's really interesting, like for doing storyboards for animation, you are telling like a visual story over like several sequences. But like for doing an illustration, it's really, you have to come at everything from like a totally different angle to like capture like several different like basically like capture everything in a single like storytelling image like that. It is a very different like drawing thought process.
Great card.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for tonight. Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Heidi. I mean, we are so appreciative of you being here and chatting about this beautiful art. And thank you for everything that you've contributed to the game. It was wonderful to chat with you and to meet with you. And of course, Liam.
Thanks for
You're
letting me
Thanks,
be a part of
Liam.
it. You all are the best.
No, you.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you. Thank you so much for having me on. I was really glad I could be here to see this card revealed. Like I said, it's one of my favorites I've done so far. So
Heidi, for those that may not be familiar, where can folks find you on socials?
you can find me at Neuenhofer Art, basically wherever fine books are sold, like Twitter. Well, not so much Twitter. I'm moving more to Blue Sky, Instagram, and I'm also on Twitch. And I'm starting to stream, actually doing like some card art on some of my Lorcana cards over there, if people are interested. And I'm gonna
have to go check that out.
I just did a stream yesterday, actually. So
You did. I caught some of that. That was a great stream. And then it was fun to watch you stream a little bit of Civilization 7. Totally off topic, but
thanks.
All right. Well, to go ahead and part ways, for those that may not have caught the early video, we're going to go ahead and play the video one more time just to bookend it. If you've already seen it, feel free to have a wonderful evening. And if not, stand by and we'll go ahead and play that one more time for you.
Thanks, everyone, for being here.
thanks, everyone.
Let's replace this with screen share.
I had a really good sign off face, and then it just.
Hello, Vox Lorcana team.
Hey, Scott.
Oh, it's somewhere. It's hiding.
Yeah,
Clarissa, get on Blue Sky, Clarissa.
Now we're going to try this one more time. Replace. There we go. Here we go. Hello, Vox Lorcana team.
Hey, Scott.
Hello.
So we have an Archasia's Island reveal that we need to plan and record for Vox Lorcana.
Yes, I'm so excited.
It's such a great card.
It's got the spice.
Yes.
So what are we going to do? That's basically the question of the day.
Well, since we have this Gone to Redemption card, we have to make it really good.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, we've got to hit this one out of the park. On Instagram, there's that trend, the fireball. So I was thinking that we could all do that together, and because Gantu's coming back, and we'll sing, "We're bringing it, we're bringing it, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back, we're bringing it back," and then we can all say,
Gone to. Maybe.
Okay, so I was thinking maybe we could do something like a parody song. So something like, "We're bringing Gantu back. Them other card types won't know how to act. Can't play them actions for the ink you lack. Glimmers can't sing songs because their voice is whack. Take us to Archazia!"
okay, that is pretty awesome, Scott. I love it.
It's really impressive.
I know. Yeah, that was fun.
Well, I was thinking since this is Gantu's redemption, that we should bring back the other Gantu cards we have in Disney Lorcana and do a glow up transition into the new card.
Okay, that could be really fun.
Yep. Okay. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, and I could say something like,
Lorcana community. Vox Lorcana is exhausted because the Lorcana community, only Vox Lorcana could take this and reveal to you.
Gantu.
Gantu, Experienced Enforcer, is a steel super rare card with art by Heidi Neumhofer.
Gantu is a 4-cost uninkable card with 2 strength, 4 willpower, and quests for 1, with a Storyborn, Alien, and Captain classifications.
Gantu has 2 abilities. The first is close all channels. When you play this character, characters can't exert to sing songs until the start of your next turn. The second ability, don't get any ideas. Each player pays 2 more ink to play actions or items. This doesn't apply to singing songs.
Be sure to check out DisneyLorcana.com for more about Archazia's Island.
Archasia's Island releases at hobby stores, Disney stores, and Disney parks on March 7th and everywhere else on March 21st.
Thank you all for joining us for this reveal, and a special thank you to the team at Ravensburger and at Disney Lorcana for letting Vox Lorcana reveal this brand new card from Archasia's Island to the Disney Lorcana community. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks all.